Hello, mates. Welcome back to the IMZDIFFERENT Unfiltered podcast, where we talk real life, real different, and real unfiltered. Y'all already know that. But on today's episode, I just want to tell you guys, we have an amazing guest. When I tell you the body is so good, this is why I'm a vegan now. Because looking at this stomach, her stomach don't sit in her lap like mine, okay? Her titties sit up, okay? Her edges is real. Her toes are pretty, okay? Without further ado, I would like to introduce to you the extraordinary Kelly. Woo! Hey, boo, how are you?
I'm fine. How
Thank
are
you for coming.
Of course.
You know, you really got to be a real pretty girl if you came sitting in some white.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah. I had to step. I was like, I can't go up there halfway.
Yeah, you look amazing. The
Thank
skin
you.
is flawless, the teeth, everything.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having
So,
me.
here at the Unfiltered Podcast, we like to jump into something called LSU. That's lighting some shit up, okay?
Okay.
So, we want to just jump right into your brand.
Okay.
LP. Can you tell the people more about that and tell people who you are and what people need to remember about you?
Okay. So as far as LP, I started it in 2018.
Okay.
So it's a brand. I do model too. And I modeled a year before in 2017.
Okay.
So I took, I guess, my little bit of expertise. I was like, I'll start my own brand.
Right.
I still do model, but LP is like my baby.
Your main focus right now.
Well, I'm in school. I work full time. And I do my content online too.
Oh, I've seen the videos.
Yeah.
I've seen the get ready with me's. I've seen the walk up. Okay. Yes, you are doing it big, boo.
Yeah, I'm trying. But LP is just, I don't want to downplay it, but it's like, it's my clothing brand.
Right.
I'm working on a new collection. I had to downsize because at one point I was living in LA and I was real overwhelmed trying to do that and then work. It was the middle of the pandemic. So like I'm getting orders and it's like I'm ordering stuff, then people's orders are late.
Right.
So that was like,
but
it's been trial and error.
You want to know what I like what you just said? You took accountability because you knew where you needed to grow it and how you needed to dial back so you could come back stronger.
100%.
Yeah, so I really appreciate like when us as people, we take accountability and be like, you know what, I'm going to dial back a little bit just so I can make sure I can fulfill my destiny of what I want to bring my brand to be.
Yeah.
So dive more into LP being like a household name and like what type of items do you sell? Because people going, oh my God, what she sell?
It's athleisure. So my goal is to have stuff that you can wear out to a little kickback and then to the gym because I do have a active lifestyle. So I want something I could wear out. And then if it's like, I have business casual clothes, but I like to be cozy, a little cozy.
Yeah,
but still like professional looking. So it's a mix of that, but mainly athleisure.
Right.
So like say you grab your coffee, you go to the gym, but then you have to
you get a call, girl, you want to come to?
Yeah. It's like that. It's athleisure. It's men and women. The collection I'm pushing right now is less than 10 items because that's what works for me in my life. So I won't overwhelm myself again. So it's like I have some new stuff coming out for men. I'm working on a t-shirt design. I haven't dropped it yet because I haven't formulated it. And I have like a tennis dress with the shorts in the bottom. It's a crop top that I'm working on. Some like basketball shorts, some windbreakers.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Oh, my girl is not playing.
Yeah.
Oh, she coming. 2025 is her year.
Yes.
Okay?
I just turned 30, so I'm trying to.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Capricorn.
Oh, another earth sign in here.
My birthday is December 30th. So
December 30th.
Is that your birthday?
No, my
Oh, okay. I turned 30 on the 30th. So that was a real big, I was like, I got to do 30 crazy.
Oh my
So it's
God.
like-
So since you are 30, what would you
Yes.
tell your 21-year-old self?
Don't trip.
Don't trip over what?
Anything.
Ooh.
It's like, this is temporary. And the stuff that I went through in my 20s was more me just like being overwhelmed with stuff that would just, and this too will come to pass.
Right.
Type of stuff, and I'm just like, but it was my emotional immaturity. It was me being younger, more naive, which comes with younger age, and just me trying to figure it out, grow, being around, I don't want to say the wrong people because they may be the right people just for someone else. They just weren't right for me.
I like that.
So just like people that weren't like-minded, and that included friends and family, dating the wrong people. It's just, but also where I was mentally and emotionally, it's like you're attracting this because something isn't going in you.
Right, like something's not right in you, so
that might,
you're inviting those energies. You give me a person that's real big on like energies and vibes.
Yeah.
Because one thing I noticed about Kelly since she got here, she's very calm, but she's a force to be reckoned with. And I'm like, I can tell like your energy is good, and just by the way that you present yourself, and also how you hold a conversation. Like you speak with a lot of like passion in your voice.
Thank
and
you.
I can see that you've been through some things, but also you've gotten through some things.
Yeah,
like a lot of times people don't understand this about Capricorns. They may be sitting there, but they be in their own world, y'all. They don't be worried about y'all. 100%. Capricorns be in their own world.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you one thing I know about a Capricorn, baby. One thing about a Capricorn, they're going to say it like they mean it.
Yeah.
They're going to say it like they mean it.
Yeah.
So I love that for you.
Thank you.
That is very beautiful. Now back to Elpē, because we ain't going to jump off of that too fast, baby. So what would you say is your favorite type of like fabrics to make? Like, is it polyester, the stretchy stuff? Like, what do you like that makes your signature like your brand?
A mix of nylon, like a polyester nylon mix. Only because like I want something you can kind of sweat in. Like when you go to the gym, you don't want it to stiff. Like,
no, I get
it. I want something you can sweat in. Something that when you wash it, it'll go back to wash and dry. It'll go back. Something
Longevity.
that's something you can also throw in a washer and dryer, because not everyone has time. I know I don't.
Right.
To always go to the dry cleaner.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
And gym clothes.
Yeah. They get real. Like you go through them so fast. You're like, dang, I can't. Now that's all sweaty. I can't wear something you can throw in a washer and dryer, get back out, and just keep it moving.
All right.
So it's like nylon on the jackets, because I do like have the windbreaker material, like waterproof, windproof. And then on like the shorts and stuff, maybe mesh on the gym shorts.
Right.
So like pretty much gym class, gym workout, active,
all active
comfortable.
wear.
Yeah.
Okay, so with you starting your business and it being Elpē, does that have a meaning behind it?
It's elevate love, push equality.
Ooh.
But it's like, I really want to with the whole thing, I just want to send a message like, I don't want to be anyone's leader.
Right.
I want everyone, free will is a thing. You got to lead yourself. But like, it is meant to inspire people. You know what I mean? Just like, hey, especially in my community. Right. It's like, there's not enough activity, like physical activity.
Right.
So
now,
it's
when you say your community, what do you mean?
Black.
Period. Black.
Yeah. So it's like, it's not a whole lot. I'm not gonna say not enough. I think now more so than ever, sure. But not enough physical activity.
Right.
Like, it's a lot of, culturally, we don't really eat the healthiest.
Horrible.
Yeah, so in our neighborhoods, it's more so like
bodegas, coffee stores.
Yeah, you don't see a Pilates studio, you don't see yoga, you don't see a gym. You just see stuff that's unhealthy. It like encourages unhealthy
stuff
lifestyle.
to feed our minds to be negative, not positive. And it's so crazy that you said that, because I deal with it a lot with like people that I know, or like people that I just run into. Like I'll meet a guy or whatever, because I'm LGBTQ plus XYZ, whatever the fuck y'all like to call it. So when I meet a guy or whatever and we get to the point of dating, they're like, oh, let's go to a crab house, let's go. I'll be like, you don't have to spend all that money. You know, we could like go get a cup of fucking smoothies and walk down the street. They're like, a smoothie? I'm like, yes. Yes, you need a nice, good green smoothie.
Yes.
It's going to change your vibe. It's going to make you feel more like your energy just going to be better by the things that you eat, because you are what you eat. And I will say, last week, I was a fucking fat ass turkey burger because I had a sponsorship. But this week, I'm definitely, I'm a baby vegan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to. I mean, sometimes you have your cheat days. Right. I feel like it's unfair to stick to one.
Right.
Because like eating healthy gets boring.
It does.
And it can make you miserable.
And it's expensive.
Yeah, and it's expensive. So like, I mean, sometimes you got to stop. You got to hit the drive-through. You got to hit a little quick, you know what I mean? Get your little cheat day.
Like, let me get that.
Yeah. Let me get that real quick.
Right.
But I mean, like it's just the healthy stuff you don't really see. And I mean, not even just physically healthy, like mentally healthy, spiritually healthy. That's not really pushed.
Oh, not at all.
You know,
like, especially if you tell somebody, "Oh, I'm in therapy. Why are you in the therapy?" I'll be like, "Oh my God, it helps to talk to people.
Yeah,
it helps.
It does.
Before you wake up, stop grabbing that phone. Get right with your mind first.
Yeah.
I'll never forget when I was in high school. The principal said to me, he said, "When y'all leave out of these doors, I just want y'all to know, y'all need some time to yourself." And everybody looked around like, "What you mean?" He was like, "No, your life is about to change your whole 360. Some of y'all gonna have babies. Some of y'all gonna go to jail. Some of y'all are going to have to jump right into the work world. and a lot of people live in survival mode.
Yeah.
So with you living in survival mode, as soon as you wake up, you think about how can I get money? How can I get this? No, how can you get your mind right? Because then you're going to go to work and then you're going to have an attitude because you're thinking that job is horrible. The job is not horrible. The things you're doing is horrible.
Yeah.
Just find a place that works for you and get you centered. So I give what you're
heavy
saying.
on that. Heavy on that. Finding a good space. And I think just amongst ourselves, like we're not as supportive of one another as we could be. It's just a whole. It really be your own people.
It does.
It really be your own people.
It does.
And it's sad. But heavy on the therapy too, because I go to therapy every Saturday.
Right.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, every Saturday.
I'm a Monday girl, 10 a.m. How you doing, Miss Patricia? Yes, I need to know.
Yes, my life is falling apart. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so with Elpē and stuff like that, what advice would you get to somebody that's starting a clothing line? Like, do you do like sketches before you do the design? Like, do you create a mood board? Like, walk us through that whole process.
I cannot draw to save my life.
Me either.
I have a sister. She's like Picasso. She works in IT though.
Okay.
I think she went for stability, but she's always been very smart. So that was a smart move for her. She has a family. Love her. Shout out to her.
Right.
But I'll start with like a blank slate, like a template.
Right.
And then just like, okay, let me add this color. Let me add this color. Let me take this out. Let me add this material.
Right.
And I go from there. So any advice I would give is like, find your lane. Find something that makes sense for you that you can push.
Right.
Something that people also want. Because like if you're selling something no one wants, it's like you run in a circle.
Your money.
You're wasting your money and your time. So I would say find your lane, do some market research, go on Google Trends, talk to people, go out in your community, your network, go online. You got to do a lot of leg work. It's a lot of research.
No, a lot of people don't understand that leg work. And one thing I tell people that anytime they're like starting like a clothing brand in specific, because, oh my God, I'm about to tell y'all my business and y'all didn't know this part of me. So I'm going to say the year was 2018, 2019 when like boutiques start becoming like real trendy. Yeah. So a lot of people like the way that I dress, but I wanted to push forward with men because I'm like, there's a lot of women boutiques. I need to focus on men's clothing. So I started a brand and it was called, oh my God, I forgot the name of it. Oh, child, that's how you know I don't even pay attention to shit no more. But I started the brand and the brand focused on fast fashion for men, but it was of quality. And one thing that separated me from a lot of men that held online boutiques is I sourced out good quality pieces that everybody didn't have in their boutique. So if you bought the piece from me, it may be fast fashion, but it's not a trendy fast fashion that everybody got. And I think that's what separated me. So like she said, find what works for you in your lane and make sure you're getting stuff that targets your audience that likes the way that you put out stuff.
Right.
Okay, that's good.
100%.
So I have a segment on here called Blowing My Ticket. Okay. So blowing my ticket is basically somebody that's like getting on your nerves. Yeah. Like, say if somebody cut you off in traffic, they just blew my ticket. Yeah. I always like to tell my guests, tell me something that's blowing my ticket, right? But I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to go first so you can have time to think.
Yes, because I need to really stew. Yeah. I need to stew on that one.
Yeah, I'm noticing like maybe I need to go first. Yeah. And then, okay, what's blowing my ticket? I would say what's number one blowing my ticket, and we're going to keep it on like clothes and all of that type stuff. Okay. When it comes to you getting dressed and your friends asking you, what are you wearing? Wear what you want to wear. Yeah. Why are you so focused on what I'm putting on? So I'm going to give you some scenarios. Yeah. Okay, there's two girls. We have Felicia and we have Tamika. Felicia is the friend that like to wear heels. Tamika, the friend that like to wear sneakers. Yeah. So you keep calling your other girlfriend, oh my God, you wearing heels? If I knew that, I would have put heels on. No, if you feel more comfortable in sneakers, wear the sneakers. We're still both going to look equally good. We all have different audiences. So that is what's blowing my ticket. Y'all people who always feel like y'all got to ask somebody what are they wearing because you want to make sure you miss the vibe. My vibe is different from your vibe. You might be big, I might be small. So wear what works for you. But I'm always going to make sure that my friend look good so you don't got to worry about that.
Right. All right. Yeah. And sometimes some people try to upstage you. Like, oh, I want it. What you wearing? So they could try to like low key step harder than you. Yep. It's like, are we friends or are we not? Ooh. But okay, I was just adding on to yours.
Oh my God. I was about to take it somewhere.
Like, are we cool or are we not?
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to take it somewhere like, after this.
But okay, so what blows my ticket fashion wise is we all go out, we're all dressed up, cool. And then we're all cute. And then guys come around. And then the competition starts. That I'll end a friendship behind something like that.
They'll turn into a whole nother person.
Like, girl, that shirt is cute, but like, I'm small chested. You know what I mean? I always have been. But like, girl, yeah, you it'd look better if you was more full chested or something like that. That's never happened, but something of the like. Little funny stuff like that. And I'm just like, you're doing this because there's guys around.
Mhm.
Like, you hoping that one of them is like turned off by me. Like the one you like, you're doing this for the one you like, and you're hoping that he's turned
Right.
off by me.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Or like, I've always been slim, and I've been around females that like say they can be the same size as me,
Right.
maybe bigger, maybe smaller, but it's like they make that a thing.
Right.
We're gonna talk about your size. I don't really like that.
Body shaming.
Yeah, I don't like that. I
Yeah.
don't like that. I don't like that. Like, if we all dressed up, I'm not friends with you because of how you're shaped.
Right.
Like, I'm friends with you because we cool, we click. So like, if dudes come around, we all dress up. Don't try to start like picking at me, don't.
Don't nitpick to try to make yourself seem like you're on a higher level.
Yeah, or try to make it seem like I'm tripping, or like, oh well, we don't know why she dressed like that, or something.
Right.
People just you be like,
you would be like, hold on now, you doing a little too
yeah.
much.
And if I start snapping,
then
I look
looking
crazy.
at the bad guy.
Then I look crazy.
Oh.
It's like, I start snapping, I look crazy. Like, oh yeah, it must be true what your homegirl saying about you because you tripping. Like, you always the one that's tripping when you stand up for yourself.
Oh.
It's just like,
All right, so since you saying
Yes.
stand up for yourself, the
Yes.
one that's tripping, how do you feel when it's a birthday party and you come looking your best and people are upset because they feel like you upstage the birthday person?
so when it comes to birthdays, I intentionally dress down.
Okay.
Because it's not my moment.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to come dressed like it's my birthday. I know some people that will do that, but like, I'll wear something very neutral, very muted.
Right.
So I kind of would like disappear into
So
the
what if it's a
background.
theme, like all of y'all had to wear sequins and
Oh,
that's
my
something
God.
bright. So it's like you gotta get dressed up.
You got it
so,
right.
And what if your sequence outfit look better than their person's sequence? Oh no, cheetah, because cheetah is trending right now.
Okay. Oh my God.
How would you do that?
I would try to down dress it as much as I could. Cause if you're really my friend, I don't want to do that to you.
Ooh.
And like, it's like, when you can do it. Like
Right.
subconsciously, when you can do it. So I'm just like, if you're really my friend, if you're my friend, I love you, I care for you. I'm going to try to down dress it as much as I can. I might wear like a cheetah scarf or something very
Nice.
mute cheetah. Very mute cheetah. It ain't going to be a whole ensemble.
But how would you feel if your friend be like, you're not even really on theme? Like, I wanted you to come over the top.
I'm like, I'm sorry. I just want to dress down. My bad.
Oh my God, you're so nice.
I would just say that. I'd be like, my bad.
Oh,
And that'll be it. Yeah.
you are so nice because these people nowadays, baby, they would be like, oh, why the fuck you got that on? Why you did this? Why you did that? I'm just being me.
I'm like,
but I get what you're
yeah.
saying about like dressing it down to the point to where as though I don't want you to feel like I'm taking your moment.
Yeah, it's not my moment.
But I've been put in situations to where as though like it's my friend moment and I'm doing everything for my friend today. You curse me out all day. It's your day. Go ahead, you wanna have a ball.
Yeah.
And they feel like, why you acting like that? Why you ain't come dressed?
Yeah.
And I'll be like, bitch, it's your moment. No, I want you to be you. Okay, now when I be me, don't be getting mad.
And I get all the attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've learned that if that is really your friend, they want you to be yourself.
Yeah.
So I get what you're saying with that.
I want to be in the back. I'm not going to talk a whole bunch. It's not my day. Like, I want you to shine. You're really my friend. I want you to shine.
Oh, but what if they are shining by just you being you? Like, they like you being in the front.
I'm going to just turn up then.
Yeah, they like...
If they really want me to turn up, I'll turn up.
Okay, that's
If they really
good.
want me to go up, I'll be like, okay, I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to do it because you're asking me to do it.
All right, now let's go back to the West Coast. You said you was an LA girl. It never rains in the southern... Okay.
I love that song.
When you were living in LA,
Right.
what were you doing over there? Were you modeling? Were you going on casting calls? All of that stuff?
So I went over there 2020.
Okay.
So we in full steam pandemic.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, girl.
Yeah. So June 2020 to December 2021, I wasn't really modeling because that wasn't...
Your focus at that
It wasn't. Like, I feel like God keeps bringing me back around to modeling. So now I'm just going with it. But at that moment, I was like more reserved. I was like, I just want to push my brand. I just want to push my brand and that's it. So everything was closed. It's California. Everything was still closed out there. So I mean, I just pushed my brand, but it became overwhelming for me.
Right.
I'm from Maryland, born and raised.
Okay.
So
DMV girl.
yeah.
I see what's going on. Hey.
So it just became an overwhelming moment. I've gone back since. I do have some of my brand in a store called Soul Folks out there.
Congratulations.
You ever seen the movie You People?
Yes, I did.
Oh, You People. It's like a clip in that movie. You remember when the guy had the female friend?
Yes.
She had on one of their jackets.
Okay.
And it says soul. Soul is an SOLE.
Okay.
So
it's a play on words.
Yeah. So I have some stuff in there. I've been like collaborating with them since like November 2021.
That's so dope.
So I was like doing as much as I could out there, but it was real overwhelming. I was so far away from my family. And I don't need to be right next to my family.
But you want to be in close proximity.
Yeah, but it did weigh on me. It was something that weighed on me. But I've been back out there since. I'll continue to go out there. I have friends out there. Like I got my little Compton friends.
Right.
I got my little LA friends.
Big Compton.
Yeah. When I first moved out there, I was living in Compton.
Okay.
And I was living there for like 3 months, and then I moved to Long Beach.
Okay.
So
it's like Compton, La Cienega Boulevard, all that stuff. I've been seeing videos on Instagram, and it's been girls walking the street. Is that true in LA?
It's true. Like that's on like Figueroa. They call it Fig. Or she be on Fig.
Yeah, like 304s or something like that.
Yeah, I've never seen them because I was so set on working. I was like, I cannot get in trouble out here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't even want to be around somebody that's doing something that could get them in trouble. Cause I'm in California and my people are in Maryland.
Right. And they're like, girl.
Yeah, I was just like, yo, I can't even go down that street. I can't be in that neighborhood. I can't be in that area.
Your peace and your
yeah.
energy.
So, but I see those things when like it's the drone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I've been seeing it. And they be outside in stripper clothes.
Yeah. They be like, oh, they run away. Some of them will shake their butt at the camera.
Yeah.
Some of them be like, whatever. But you could tell some of them, it's sad because it's like, some of them I think really, really don't want people to know they really out there like that. The ones that run away, I'm like, it's somebody that you hiding from. Mm-hmm. It could be your peoples. It might be your pimp.
And it's so crazy that you said pimp because I've noticed that like when I first seen the videos, I was like, a lot of them don't want to do it, but they have to do it because they put in these situations with pimps.
That they can't get out and they scared. Men are like, I'm not one of them women that ever feels like I could beat a man. I don't feel like a woman can beat a man physically. So I'm not going to jump up in no dude's face. Like a man is like superhuman strong. I feel like some of them, once they get in that grasp, it's like, what can you really do?
Adrenaline. Calm down, Debo.
Right. Yeah. Even the smallest, skinniest man is stronger than a woman. So, no.
All right.
But God bless them, though.
Not that God bless them.
Yeah, because that's tough.
I want to piggyback off of something that you were talking about. Like you said, like modeling keeps coming around. Like it's like, oh my God, I got to do modeling because I keep getting opportunities and stuff like that. I've been recently diving into gift and your purpose. Do you feel like your modeling, is that your gift or your purpose? And I'm going to break it down a little bit.
I feel like modeling is a gift and it goes back into, it's a play on my life, and I think it's a gift because when I was younger, I've always been skinny.
Right.
And that, I used to get teased about that. Like, when all the girls was growing up and they was getting boobs and they was filling out, I was still like, you know what I mean? And that used to be like oh, I used to hate that about myself. Like, I'm just skinny. I want to gain 20 pounds. I want to gain 30 pounds. And it never happened.
Like you.
And so now it's like, I never wanted to be a model, though. Like, I never saw that for myself. When I was a kid, I was like, I just want to be prominent. I want to be successful. Whatever that is that God has for me. I grew up going to church. So I was like, whatever it is that God has for me, that's what it's going to be. Mm-hmm. And I just kind of fell into modeling.
Right.
So I feel like now I've turned that, which was once an insecurity for me, I just turned that into like, okay, now I'm making money off of that. So I think it's just a gift. I didn't know it was a gift at first, but I feel like God just keeps putting it in front of me like,
I think,
you know what I mean?
I think modeling for you is your purpose.
Really?
And the reason I say it's your purpose is because it's something that keeps coming to you.
It does. Understand? I can't run away from it.
You can walk down the street and they're going to be like, excuse me, do you model?
Yes.
Like, look at how you presented yourself.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. You literally give everything model. Yeah. And maybe modeling is that thing for whereas though it's your purpose and it's going to turn into your gift with your clothing line more. And I liked how you said you were modeling. Then you were just like, oh, my baby is my clothing line. Yeah. So I think all of that is coming together and it's working for you in the best way possible. And
I never looked at it like that.
Yeah, because no, I get what you like. I really had to think about that one day because I'm like, me growing up, I'm a fucking faggot.
Oh my God.
Y'all know I got to put a little commentary in there. Boom. So me growing up, I'm gay, okay? I'm a gay man. Okay, I'm flamboyant. I do this, I do that. Oh my God. And I was like, oh my God, I want to be a singer because I know how to sing. So always in the back of my head was like, dang, it's not going to let me to fucking these doors because I'm fucking gay. Like, this is not going to work. Like, how are you going to be on here trying to sing about pussy and you don't like the pussy? Like, so it always played in the back of my head. I was like, I don't think it's going to happen. I worked music out. Like, I got a lot of good opportunities. Like, worked with certain celebrities, all of that stuff. But I was just like, you chasing being a singer. It's not the singing that you need to be chasing. You need to be chasing your purpose. It's your voice. So your purpose is going to lead you to your gift, and then your gift is going to become gifted to you, dummy. So use it, like use your voice, and your voice is going to bring you all the singing opportunities. So that's why I said like the gift and the whole purpose thing. But I think it's really dope about what you're doing when it comes to like your clothing line, and you can model your own clothes.
I know. I'm planning like finally all of my shoots except for one, I've hired other models.
Right.
Because I want to separate, like I'm Kelly and I own Elpē.
Okay.
Elpē and Kelly are not the same thing. You know what I mean? But like this upcoming shoot, I'm definitely going to be in it because I feel like, okay, let me do this. But as far as purpose, I do want to, I know the man that was here before, he said he likes to give back.
Right.
I'm in school. I'm going to, by next year, if everything goes well and I pass, I have a degree in human services.
That's right.
And right now I work in a group home.
Okay.
So I work with kids who, they have mental and behavioral health challenges. I don't want to call it an issue.
No, baby, I understand. I used to work with clients with intellectual disabilities.
Yeah. So like, and I just wanted, the goal is a PhD. I want to work on like legislation. Like I want to work at like from a legislative standpoint. Okay. Like I want to switch around some policies and make it make a little more sense.
Make it make sense and make it better.
Yeah. So that's one of my, that might just be a goal for me, but I do want to do that as well.
That is good.
Yeah.
So have you ever thought, since you like do modeling and clothing, have you ever done any acting or thought about acting?
I've done like background stuff, and I feel like if I was to take acting serious, I would want to go to classes.
Right.
Because I don't have a big acting background. But I was an extra on Raising Kanan.
Oh, that's so dope. Oh my God, do you have the clip?
I do.
Please send it to me because I'm going to insert a clip.
I will. Yes, I have a clip. It was from, what was it, last season? Their season is coming back.
Oh my God, so it's recent. Girl,
yeah, it was from season, what is it? Are we on season 4 or 5? 4? We going into 4?
Baby, I wouldn't.
You don't watch it?
You told me.
You don't watch it?
Baby, I'm stalking Issa Rae to try to get my own show.
Oh.
I get what you're saying.
But it was last season. We were on set, and that was it was cool. I really, really liked this. But if I really did acting, like, I would want to scale it. I'm a Capricorn. You know, we ambitious. Like, if we do something, we really want to do it.
Do it at the best.
Yeah. So I would rather take acting classes. I'm signed to 2 modeling agencies.
Period.
And I have, like, he's an agent. We don't have any, like, paperwork, but he is an agent. And he's like, I want this monologue. And I told him, like, hey, I want to go and take classes so I can really deliver that. Like, I don't want to give you half-ass. Half anything. Sure. Yeah.
All right. So next, we're going to jump into a game segment. And I built this game around you, Kelly, because you do modeling and you also have a brand, a household name. So this game is called This or That Business Edition. Okay. So I'm going to ask you 2 things and you tell me this or that. Okay. Would you rather have 1 million followers or $1 million? $1
million.
Ooh, break it down. Why would you rather have $1 million?
Because the 1 million followers doesn't mean that they're engaging. It doesn't mean that they're like a captivated audience. That doesn't equate to anything other than just 1 million people that follow you. But the $1 million, that's versatile. I can do a lot with that.
She could do a whole lot with that.
I could do a whole lot with $1 million. I could put it into my brand. I could go get some headshots done, go get some modeling stuff done. I could really
turn that million to 5 million.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. Okay, number 2. Would you rather, and this is with your brand, work with an influencer or just let word of mouth do its own thing? That's a tricky one.
Yeah. Okay, so I would say I work with an influencer, but I'll tell you why.
Okay.
I work with an influencer because if they're already in the lane that I'm working in, it could get me in front of a broader audience quicker. But organic growth, like letting your stuff do its own thing, that's good too.
Right.
If the algorithm and all of that is working in your favor.
Oh, boom.
You know, the algorithm is something.
It's real tricky.
Yeah.
You'll post something and be like, child, this ain't going to do good. You wake up. What the hell?
Yeah.
Yes, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, next. And this is so good. We just said algorithm. Go viral overnight or build a slow and steady empire.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Yes, it does.
So slow and steady wins the race.
And
overnight, like, say you've ever gone on someone's page. Like, you know, you be scrolling through your Explore page and you go to, like, you click a post that's viral, but then you go to their page and that's the only thing they have and it's nothing else.
That's why.
And that was their moment and now it's over.
And they don't know how to capitalize off of it. I get what you're saying with that. Because a lot of people be like, oh my God, you were overnight. And I'm like, no, I wasn't, baby. I done had about 10 different names. I done switched some things up. I done did this. I done did that.
Oh, yeah.
So I get
Yeah.
exactly where you coming from with that.
100%.
Okay, next. Would you rather never deal with a shady client again or never deal with a late payment?
Late payment.
That's right.
Because how shady are you? Because, I mean, you can ignore shady.
Right.
As long as I'm safe and I'm protected, at the end of the day, you can be as shady as you want. That's you. But my money, I need my money. Yeah, I need my money.
Okay, next is, if you can only pick one, unlimited vendor plugs or unlimited paid brand deals.
Paid brand deals.
That's right. Them brands we paying.
Yeah.
Them
Brand
brands
deals.
be paying.
Yeah,
oh,
brand
baby,
deals.
they be paying.
Right.
Okay, number 7, launch a business with your ex, but the bag is guaranteed, or start a business from scratch with no money.
My ex is highly intelligent, so I'll start a business with him.
That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to the ex. Okay, make sure you watch that clip. Yeah. Hit my girl up, send her the coin. Okay, next. Would you rather always have to network at a dry business mixer or only promote your business online?
Dry doesn't mean that there's not opportunity in there. It's just dry. And I could tone it down, be fake kiki with the dry people. I mean, sometimes you got to be a little dry, you know, like, yeah, dry. I'll take the dry business mixer. Definitely.
Right. My girl did so good on this.
Yeah.
And she broke it down. She gave you scenarios.
Yeah.
You write that up. Okay. I'm telling y'all, us Earth signs, we get down.
Yes. What's your sign?
I'm a Taurus. Yes, I am. Period.
We're like a match made in heaven.
Yes, we are. Trust me. Yes, we is. I love my cabs. Don't play with me. I go crazy on my Capricorns. Yes. All right. So next we going to do, I have a segment here. It's called Brista and Sister Advice. So you are a sister. I am a Brista. Okay? Because my girl's like, oh my God, sis. I'm like, no, drop the S, add a B.
Yes.
Yeah, period.
Yes.
So the advice that someone sent in, and they said your name in here.
Okay.
Period. Because I told them, make sure you address my guest when she comes. So they said, hey, IMZDIFFERENT and Kelly. I'm an entrepreneur trying to grow my business on social media, but I feel like I'm shouting. I'm shouting into the void. Like basically, they feel like
empty space.
Yeah. Boom. I post constantly, but engagements is low and sales aren't picking up. Any advice on how to break through and actually make an impact? Do you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
I'll let you go first.
Okay, so what I'll say about the whole trying to break into the thing and you having a void in your business. I'm gonna set the cards down for you. Number 1, what I want you to do is I want you to repurpose your content. And what I mean by repurpose your content, go back and look at your content and go look at somebody that you like. Okay. So let's say, for instance, you like Dolce and Gabbana, you like Versace, you like Marni, you like those clothing line, right? Go look at your clothing line and look at theirs and say, how can I make my content look like theirs on my budget? Okay. And what you want to do is repurpose certain clips of your content and edit it. Okay. And it doesn't hurt to ask people for advice. So if you have friends, you have strangers, ask them like, what would you like to see from my brand? What do you feel like I can do? Now, you're going to listen to their opinion, but you're not going to consume their opinion. Because a lot of times when we ask people for advice, we get so upset with what they are saying to us. And no, they're just telling you their opinion. So you have to have tough skin in that type of aspect of when you're asking people for advice. So repurpose your content. And what I want you to do is I want you to go out in public, right? I want you to go in public and I want you to talk to people and have somebody record. So you can go in public and be like, excuse me, I'm asking questions for my social media based off of my brands. Do you have a couple minutes so I can ask you a few questions? And some people are like, girl, get the fuck away from me. And some people are like, yeah, I'm gonna answer the questions. Oh my God, really? Boom. That's giving word of mouth. And when you answer them questions, you can ask them, what would you rate this piece on a scale of 1 through 10? Now you're talking to people, you're engaging people. You're gonna take that content, you're gonna post it on your social media. People like to hear people talk. People love to hear people talk. So then you're getting their insight and they don't know you. So they're gonna tell you the blunt honest truth. And when you post it online, that's gonna make people feel engaged and they're going to make you feel invited to your brand. So that's my advice.
So mine is, I'll piggyback off what you said about repurposing content because it has to be something that people want to see. Number 1. That's the initial is like, it has to be something that someone wants to see or something that they will go back to your page to look at again. So that's number 1. Like it has to, that will be the advice I get. Repurpose the content. Repurpose the content. Because if you're not getting, not saying you're doing something wrong, but like there's something that needs to be tweaked.
It needs to be tweaked.
It needs to be tweaked. So like, and algorithm is a
Yes.
very real thing. Like when I started my content that I do now, my little hypothetical outfit series.
Okay.
I started November 10th, 2024. My sister put me into doing content. Shout out to her. I told her when I came on here, I would shout her out.
Shout out to sis.
Her name is Denasia. She lives in Delaware. I love you.
Woo, hey, Bookie.
So, and she's gone viral like a million times.
Period.
But so I started November 10th and I posted at like 10 a.m. And then I posted a video at like 5 p.m. Then I posted at 1 a.m.
Right.
So it might be your posting times. So then I think I started posting at like 1 a.m. And November 10th, I had 1,200 followers. And today's February 27th.
Yeah.
And I have 71,000.
Look at God.
So yeah.
Don't
and that was what, November, December, January, February. That was like
you
3 months
can
ago.
grow on social media.
Yeah. So, but every consistency also.
Consistency works.
Consistency. Like you gotta, if it's the human attention span is so short, we move on so fast. Like once that person is out of your mind, you on to the next thing. You got bills, you got kids, you got life.
There's so many people on the internet that's trying to go after what you got.
Yeah.
So it's not impossible. It is possible for you to get everything that you want.
Right.
But you have to understand the algorithm. You also have to captivate people. I always tell people it's called catch them in 3 to 5 seconds.
100%.
So if you watch any of my videos, baby, I'ma light your ass up in that first 3. Let me the fuck tell you, like.
And boom.
Boom.
But I'm sorry, I'm gonna cut you off. I had to tell you. First of all, my hairstylist loves you.
Period.
And she did my hair, and I was like, when they tag, I was like, I'm gonna tag you. I was like, I swear, I promise I'm gonna tag you. Her name's Tamia. She's over West Baltimore. I love her.
Big Baltimore girls. Hey.
But the video that got me, I was on my explore page, and you was like, to the bald-headed girl that ate that crab boil in my backseat. You know that video I'm talking about? I was
6 o'clock in the fucking morning for the boy and bitch that live in Delaware.
When you said Delaware, because my sister's from Delaware. Right. So when you said Delaware, I'm like, okay, boom, my sister live in Delaware. And then it just was I was just so
it kept going.
I was just stuck in it. Like, I was like, I have to find this person.
And then when I said croissant.
Yes. I was like, that was the video. I was like, you know what? I was captivated.
Yes.
It's what I wanted to see. I thought it was hilarious. It was like right up my alley, the type of stuff I like to look at.
Period.
So, boom. That's how it goes. Hook, sync, reel, hook, reel, sync, how you say it?
Yes,
you know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
So it has to be like
a good
boom.
hook to bring people in.
Yeah. If it's not, like you said, first 3 to 5.
Somebody swipe up.
Yeah.
Because short form content is what's thriving in the world right now.
Yeah.
So you have to capture people in that first 3 to 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Or another thing that you can do, and I'm going to just help you out. Like she said, she posted at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
People don't understand. If you posting at 1 o'clock in the morning, you got the whole next day for Instagram to push your stuff.
Yeah.
So you catching the morning people, the people that stayed up late at night, the people that's taking their kids to school. It's going to keep going and going and going. So push your content. And another thing you want to do is anytime you post something, go to your last thing that you posted and reply to everybody in the comments because now it's going to bring them back to your page.
Yeah, definitely reply. And I mean, don't get caught up in the comments though. Don't go down a rabbit hole with the comments because the comments will take you down a rabbit hole.
Oh, baby.
And sometimes when you want to respond, you got a nice saucy response and like this person, you can't mention this person because they don't follow you.
Yeah.
That ever happened to you?
Oh, baby.
You like, oh, I had something for him. I had something for him.
And
like,
one thing I do when I respond to like trolls and stuff like that, I make it fun. So say if somebody leave a comment in my thing, and this is one of their favorite things to do. What you being messy for? I'll reply and be like, I'm so sorry, boo. I wasn't being messy. Pay attention to what I said. Right. They just want to reply. They want you to talk to them.
They want you to
so they'll be like, I know you wasn't being messy, boo. Girl, you just wanted me to talk to you.
You were being messy.
You was being messy. And I tell people, I be like, anytime I post these videos, 9 times out of 10, they told me I could tell a story. Or they tell me just don't use their name, make up another name. So I'm not harming nobody. So I give okay, Kels. Okay, Kelly. All right, so let's move into the next thing about Kelly. So if there was any brand that you can work with or fashion house when it comes to modeling, who would it be with? Or magazines?
Is it Jacques Mus?
Jacques Mus.
Yeah, them.
I know you're talking about.
That's how you say it?
Jacques Mus.
Jacques Mus. Mus. Yeah, them. Because they're very minimalist. I like the real minimalist.
Oh, you a less is more type of girl.
Yeah, very clean, sleek.
The aesthetics. You let it speak for
little statement pieces.
Mm-hmm. And you want to know something I like about their brand? Their promo is so good.
It is.
I've seen clips of like they would get like a big Jacques Mus pocketbook, and it'd be like walking down the street and like and it's captured people in 35 seconds.
Yeah, they have a very clean, very high end aesthetic. So them, and what was the second part of the question? I'm sorry.
Oh no, that was just
That was it?
Like, who
Okay,
would you
yeah.
work with, like model wise and stuff like that?
Them, as far as Elpē, I would
Yeah.
want to partner with them.
Okay.
As far as modeling, I would want to. I don't know, like whichever. I like working with different people. Like
Okay, so
yeah,
let me ask you this.
Yeah.
If there was a celebrity you can see in Elpē, who would it be? A man and a female?
I have this like deep crush on Drewski right now.
Ooh.
So yes, so Drewski, 100%
Okay.
Drewski.
Juicy
And-
hit my girl up.
I love Drewski. So his show was. Do y'all watch his show?
Oh my God, they just came to Philly. They was in Philly. Somebody like from his team was like, "You should come." I'm like,
Why didn't you go? It been too much.
No, it's not that it was too much, but my vision is bigger than that. I don't want to be attached to that type of thing just yet.
Right.
So I knew if I
right.
would have went on there, this is the Drewski show.
Right.
It's not going to be about me. It's going to be about Drewski.
Right.
So
I
I
get
didn't want to
that.
go in there and do something so overboard to the point where it's like, now it's about you. Now let him
Yeah.
have his moment. And I feel like a lot of people that went there, they did an amazing job. I know the girl Meatball is on there too.
I love Meatball.
Mhm.
Meatball is definitely. She definitely puts on for Philly.
Period.
You from Philly?
Yes, I am.
My little brother who I saw before I came here, he lives on 17th Street in North Philly.
Uh-huh.
We have the same dad.
Oh my God, this is so funny
Yeah.
because she's not from Philly. So the way that she say certain stuff, I am cracking up. Yo. She said he's on 17th Street. Like a Philly bitch would have been like, oh, he from like 17th and Susquehanna.
Yes.
But yeah, all right, go ahead.
He is my younger brother. I'm 30. I think he's like 24.
Okay.
But I came to see him. He's from Philly. I love his accent. Like when he get on the roll, I'm like, you definitely sound like one of them Philly dudes.
Oh my God,
Like,
you don't live here?
No, I live in Baltimore.
Oh my God. Fuck up. My girl live here.
Yeah, I live in Baltimore.
You came from Big B more than bring us no food. Fuck up. That's
I ate
crazy.
y'all food. I went to the Wiz Cafe.
Okay.
You been there?
Yeah.
I've been to the Wiz. This is the Wiz Cafe. And you make that left down 17th, he lives right there.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
yo, this is my first Baltimore guest. I'm so hyped.
Yes, I came from Baltimore.
Nice.
Yes.
And it's so crazy because you don't have the Baltimore and talking you.
Well, I live in Baltimore. I was born in Baltimore. I'm raised in Annapolis.
Okay.
You ever been to Annapolis? You ever heard of Annapolis?
I heard of it. I can't
Yeah.
spell it, but I never been.
It's 40,000 people, very small.
Okay.
It's just, my family's there. I love Annapolis. I'm from Annapolis. That's the
Okay.
capital of Maryland, by the way. For those of you who don't know, that is the capital. But
Girl, smart.
too small for me.
All right. So the celebrity you will work with.
Um,
You said Drewski, then we need a girl.
Drewski, a girl. Sha'Carri.
Ooh.
Sha'Carri Richardson.
Yes.
She's my favorite athlete.
Okay.
I love her comeback. I love how they tried to play with her and she came back crazy.
She is
One gold at the Olympics.
Period.
I love Sha'Carri Richardson. I love how somebody's like, Sha'Carri. She's like, my name is Sha'Carri.
Period.
I love
play with her.
Sha'Carri. So shout out to Sha'Carri.
That would be so dope. So
Drewski and
Sha'Carri hit
Yes.
my girl up because the brand is growing. I mean, like, why would
Yes.
you want to be a part of a brand that's more like a lifestyle?
Yeah, definitely.
So
definitely.
yeah, hit my girl up with Elpē. Period.
Please.
So we are getting close to the end. But before we get close to the end, my girl came all the way from Baltimore. She said she had Philly food. She said her brother
Loved
lived
it.
on 17th Street. She built like Naomi Campbell, Tyra Banks, all of the good girls. The waist is small. I'm trying to get that small, y'all. I'm trying to get my waist that good looking, okay? So before we close out the Unfiltered podcast with me, IMZDIFFERENT, and the special, extraordinary guest, Kelly, what do you want to leave people with? If you have to leave people with anything and you was leaving this earth, what would you want people to remember about Kelly?
I just want people to remember that
Hold on. Talk exactly to the camera. Let them
This
know.
one.
Yes, that's your
You.
camera.
Okay.
Yes.
Be you. Don't apologize for being you. Don't apologize for being strong. Don't apologize when you were weak either, because you're going to be weak sometimes. Keep pushing, and no one has to be you but you. That's it. That is it.
Oh my God, that was so beautiful.
No,
I'm
for
so
real.
touched. I really
Yes.
appreciate that.
Because you got to be you. That's different than the physical.
Mhm.
You got to be okay with you.
Mhm.
And that took a while for me. Like I'm still,
You
my
said-
whole 20s, I was like, oh, I just got to be okay with being me. I got to stop apologizing for wanting to be great.
Yes, you perfectly.
Yeah. I was like, you know what? Okay, I'm skinny. That's what it is. I'm this. That's what it is. I have goals. I have ambitions. I'm a little crazy. I get a little erratic.
We all do.
But that's me.
We all do.
I got to be okay with that.
Yeah.
So Thank you, God, for making
You
me
are
me.
perfectly
Yes.
you. Don't worry.
Yes.
That is good. So you guys, I'm gonna leave you guys with a quick message, and I'm gonna make it funny, and I'm make it good. I'm make it all that stuff. So like my girl said, you got to be okay with being you.
Yeah.
With you being okay being you, I need you to understand that there's only one you in this world. Okay. There will never be another you. Even if you have a twin, there's only one you, just like there's only one them. So keep living, keep loving, and keep laughing and being the best version of you because God created you. And guess what else? You've just been unfiltered on the Unfiltered podcast with me, IMZDIFFERENT. And this is the beautiful Kelly. So to close out this episode, I need you guys to like, comment, and subscribe so you can stay updated on when I post a new video. And give it up for Kelly, y'all. Woo!